Hey guys, this is Todd with Mutemath. I'm going to show you some of the stuff I do live with synth and pedals and all that good stuff. Basically, you know, you've got all this stuff in the studio that you're making records with, and you'll take a Juno 60 and you got all day to dial in the amp and put in like delays in post and reverb in post. And the problem is when you get live, how am I going to pull that off? The handiest thing for me is just to have some distortion that's going to warm it up, some delay, it's got this vibrato, and some verb. Just your basics, but it just helps me figure out how to recreate all the stuff we do in the studio. So I love having hardware and not relying on software on stage. It's comforting to me to have all the dials right in front of me. Usually, what I do live, I take this Juno module, JU06, and I'm taking half of it, I split it out, goes clean, the other half goes through these pedals. Let me show you guys the dry. So that's dry, and then I'll show you just a few on. So I'm just going to hop through a few more of our songs and kind of show you the difference of if I were trying to use this dry versus adding these pedals in, and basically how useful and dynamic they can be. I'm going to jump over to Vitals, and this is probably my favorite part of using this Juno live. So this is dry. Which is not bad. I mean, the amp's giving it a little bit of tone. So I kick on the right side of this sweet T for some distortion. Let's get a little more. And then I give it a little delay, which has some mod and some reverb as well. The delays are a huge help on that solo because there's those gaps, and without it, it sounds kind of awkward, and we did that in post, like all those delays and little warbles. Honestly, I was kind of surprised that it was physically possible to do some of that stuff. This one's called All I See, and this one I don't do a ton to. It's just a great part, and I just add a little bit of space to it with the delay and the verb. The idea of getting pedals into the synth world, I think, has been really inspiring for us. Brings back some of that analog warmth that you don't get on all the digital, a lot of the digital keyboards these days. These add a lot of beef and a lot of excitement to the sound.